show. This is what we're cooking today, and I am with somebody special, Aaron Goldstein.
Hey, Lindsay.
Chef here in Austin. Nose to tail, eating, using every part of the animal, and then also really amazing, flavorful ingredients too, all locally sourced, super clean. And so, of course, I had to team up with him and see what he has cooking in the kitchen. So tell us about this dish that we're about to share with you guys.
So this is local pasture-raised pork Coppa steak that we got at Radius. Absolutely beautiful cut. Served over a pan sauce of sauteed apples and onions and a dash of Texas Keeper cider. So good, with a little bit of raw apple and dill garnish.
Wow, okay, and then we also did something very fun here, which I can't wait to show you the process of this, but also like the flavors are, you know, it's just so great to have something like really fresh that isn't, you know, your typical arugula salad and things like that I don't really eat, and I don't think a lot of my audience eats, but this is from cucumbers, so tell us a little bit about this.
Yeah, smashed cucumber salad, Persian cucumbers. And it's taken, you know, the idea of smashed cucumber salad from Southeast Asia and playing with just different flavors. So apple cider vinegar, dill, garlic, and olive oil, that's it.
And then of course we did dessert. Oh my gosh, so we've got like a full bistro style spread for you with all of the ingredients that spoke to us and told us what they needed and wanted so that we can serve it to you today from start to finish. So you get a full meal, but also different recipes. You can do it a la carte too, or you can do the full meal. So this is a fun pie to make. Tell us about this.
So this is made with plantain flour, the crust. So plantain flour and butter, and the filling is caramelized banana, coconut cream, a little bit of raw honey, cinnamon. That's it. So good. All you need to do is bake the crust, cook the bananas, puree, and you don't even need to do anything else.
Cool, and we're gonna show you all of that right here on the show, Cooking with Bae with Aaron Goldstein. And also, just to add, you can toss a little bit of yogurt or some whipped cream on there to make it even more fun. Not that this wasn't already fun enough too, you can see. So check it out, and yeah, we're gonna start. All right, so the main dish, the thing that my audience loves it all, right? We love all things animal-based, from sweet treats to meats and things like that. So we're gonna get into the meat portion. And actually very interesting, we went to Radius the other day. Radius, we love Radius.
So good.
Yeah, why do we love Radius?
Oh my God, local, regenerative, but also it's an old school butcher. You go in, there's different cuts. They know exactly where the animal came from, the life that it lived. They can set you up with whatever cuts you want. They'll do things custom. I mean, like, this is the experience that our ancestors had that I am just like so thankful that we have them.
But Coppa is actually one of the meats that I've tried it somebody else, maybe in a restaurant or something, but by somebody else. But I've never actually cooked it myself, so I'm super stoked
I just love this as a steak. It's got really beautiful marbling, beautiful fat, and wait till we see the color on this, because this is an animal that was raised on pasture whole life, right? This was not a confined animal. It's got actual color. It moved its body. It lived a real life. Look at this meat. Are you kidding me, Lindsay?
I know.
Like, it looks like, this looks like a ribeye.
This is pork.
This is pork. It's absolutely stunning.
Yeah, I mean, Coppa is kind of the ribeye of.
It kind of is. Like, look at that. Right. It's literally the same shape. Look at that.
Oh my gosh, red, gorgeous meat.
So I'm gonna get it out of.
Like, I could potentially make this into a tartare and eat it raw. That's how clean. It smells great.
Yeah,
like,
you know,
fresh.
This is an animal that I would eat raw, pork-wise. Which when I went and visited the Slow Food University in Alba in Piemonte, they serve raw pork.
Really?
Yeah, that's a dish there. Yeah, outside in a world where people don't know how to handle the animal, or process properly, or butcher properly, I wouldn't trust it.
Or too many hands in the whole distribution process.
Exactly,
right?
exactly. And then it's an unknown. Absolutely.
All right, so what are we gonna do?
We're gonna salt these guys.
Do you believe in pulling it out ahead of time, or what's that whole?
Yeah, you can definitely pull it out ahead of time, but more important would be the salting ahead of time.
Okay.
My opinion.
Oh, I like it.
So salt evenly. Salt maybe more than you're used to, but there's definitely a too much, right? You can't take it out once you've added it. So
even salt, so we're not gonna necessarily show this obviously today, but we're salting it, and then you would say leave it out an hour after salting.
Yeah, you could totally. You could even do this, especially a cut this big and with this marbling. I'd be comfortable doing this a day in advance even.
And leaving it out on the counter, like
no, in the fridge. I would put it back in the fridge, and then you could pull it for before cooking, and it cooks really well that way.
Okay, great. So just salt on the Coppa.
Yep, and I've got a pan already hot, the same one that we got over here, and I think ghee. I clarified some butter and made ghee.
Homemade ghee.
Because
Hopefully
why
we'll get
not?
that recipe soon. Yeah.
I can share that with you guys.
Amazing.
I'm gonna get some of that in here.
Okay.
You could totally, of course, because we're doing with pork, you know, you could use a little bit of lard here, which you can also
great.
get at Radius.
Yeah, and typically, you know, I guess you could do pork fat or leaf lard. Leaf lard is the suet, like essentially the fat around the kidney. So it does have, it's a little bit more nutrient dense, but does it solidify probably a little bit more than like pork fat? Because there's like 3 types of fat in the pork.
There's a lot going on there. But for the cooking purposes, you could get away with all of them.
Yeah. Okay, great.
So in the pan, careful with the fat, because this is gonna sizzle nicely.
Woohoo!
And I think I'm gonna just do 2. I'm gonna maybe do 1 later for my boys. Look at that thing, oh my God.
Saving it. Oh my goodness.
And I just like to press down a little bit.
Okay.
Just to kind of get this nice even. This is so thick. I'm gonna turn the oven on.
Okay. Might do like a little
finish in the oven.
Is this the reverse sear? Or
no, it's just because it's so thick, you might get like too much of a crust and you could just finish it in the oven. Pork is going nicely. I kind of wanted to share, because I think it's underappreciated, is making pan sauces. Like I feel like we're often leaving flavor just unused in that pan, right?
Yeah.
And so I wanted to highlight that. And I was thinking playing with fruit with pork. Like pork loves fruit. It loves like a pineapple juice marinade, a citrusy marinade, which apparently is actually good for our digestion, to like break down the pork as well. And obviously it tastes amazing, right? Some sour orange, there's a lot of tradition. So we could, do you want to peel one?
Yeah.
I just kind of like to go down like that. I'm gonna grab a lemon.
Okay. He makes everything look easy, even peeling apples.
Put you on the spot and test out your peeling skills.
I know.
And I'm gonna grab a bowl as well.
Meyer lemon. Smell of the flavors.
Smells so good. I'm just gonna peek at our pork.
Yeah.
You see that gorgeous sear we got going on there? So nice, like beautiful color.
Oh my gosh, so good. Do I need to peel the other apple or no?
No, I'm gonna do the other one with, I'm gonna get 2 bowls. So I would say this is gonna be part of the sauce.
Okay.
That we could do kind of just like slices.
Okay.
You know, but pretty thin, something like that. You wanna finish that, and then we'll saute these, just so they're not like huge and distracting, you know?
Okay.
And then when you're done with that, I'll show how I like to do a fun. I'm just gonna put a little lemon juice in here to preserve that color so they don't oxidize.
Okay, I did not do that as gracefully, but you know.
You did great. I'm gonna eat that too. I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, go for it. It's all a part of it. So apparently in this household, in this kitchen, you just also probably have to make double, not because you're gonna eat it later, but because people keep coming in the kitchen and grazing now.
My boys are always coming in and eating half of what I'm making.
Oh my gosh.
And then I have a terrible habit that I'm really working on. All these years in kitchens, I just have a hard time sitting down and slowing down and eating consciously, right? I'm always doing that for others, right?
Sure.
And I'm really, as almost 44-year-old, like really ready to step back and slow down. But I'm just like, usually my meals are just like that on the go. Like in the restaurant days, I would like go out by a dumpster and like eat quickly before running back in, you know?
I know, it's true. It's very interesting. Like sometimes when you're in like, you know, what you're doing to like serve people and having them enjoy that experience, it often like, you know, you miss out on it. Same thing if, you know, you're either a health coach or all these things. It's like sometimes your health gets compromised.
Yeah.
I have to like create that bubble too. Otherwise I can't give from an empty cup.
Exactly,
you know?
exactly. I was gonna use that same terminology. Like all too often I've gotten stuck in this like martyrdom energy, right? Like with my mission and how I wanna offer, right? And I forget that to really do that well, I've got to be in a good place and embody that. Yeah, I mean,
we'll hold you to it.
Thank you. Yeah,
Forcing you to slow down.
Fun way to do. You can do this with a mandolin. We're gonna cook these apples, but play with these as a garnish.
Okay.
So at home, you could round this off and put it. I would suggest putting it on a flat surface, but then you're just gonna get nice flat slices, nice thin slices like that, and then line these up. Okay. And then you can just do nice, like beautiful matchsticks like this, like literally like little, almost toothpicks, right?
Oh my gosh.
And look how gorgeous this, can you imagine this on this plate, right?
Yeah.
Look how stunning that is gonna be with a few parsley sprigs or celery leaves or not, just this. But to maintain that beauty, we're gonna pop it in some lemon juice. And I know we're getting into a little bit of like the bistro, like dinner feel.
Sure.
But this is also amazing for the kids. Like they love putting this in their mouth, right?
Yeah.
So I'll do a lot of different stuff like this. I'll do jicama like this, which I really love.
Yep.
But fruit applied this
Yep.
way is just so fun.
Yeah, it's so interesting. I have 2 nephews and a niece, and essentially, you know, with the animal-based diet, it's not like a huge variety of food, but you can make it look like a huge variety by making it
Yeah.
fun or doing different shapes. And,
Yeah.
you know, especially for the kids too, like if they get bored, and one of the things that they love at home is like egg pizza. You call it something else, but it's basically like everything that they always get, like eggs and ground beef and like cheese that they get in some form or another, or they get it in an omelet, or they get it in a frittata,
Yeah.
but call it egg pizza.
Yeah,
It is blow your mind.
totally. Just the idea of it, right? Yeah, I love
so
it.
this is such a great
Yeah,
idea to
I love
have
that.
these like little, these little matchsticks here. So cool.
And they're yummy. Yeah, and it's
And the lemon.
Yeah, texture. And the lemon, beyond preserving the color, it's amazing. Like
Oh, yeah.
lemon and apples. Oh my God.
Totally. Yeah.
So let's take a look at our pork.
Okay. Okay. Oh my
Yeah, I
gosh.
mean, just, like,
Look
beautiful.
how beautiful those were. Wow.
And I'm gonna, this one's
gorgeous.
so thick. Like it wants some time on the sides to get that nice browning. I'm gonna let them hang out on.
Holy moly, he pulls this
Whoa.
thing out, and I'm like,
Lindsay.
I'm like, what do I do
Here,
with this thing?
you
Because
go over
I can
there.
either sing it for you, or you know, I don't know, beat the kids out with this because
You-
they're trying to eat our food.
You're
I
gonna
won't do that.
let out
Yeah.
all your aggression on these cucumbers.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay.
So have you ever had a smashed cucumber salad?
But I'm all about smashing right now.
So I learned this from a friend of mine, Patty,
Okay.
a long time ago,
Yeah.
who's got some Southeast Asian roots.
Okay.
And I would do this, and I'm just cleaning these off to make it look clean.
Okay.
So usually I would garnish this with like fish sauce, garlic, maybe some ginger, and make kind of like that, like the Thai or Vietnamese, Cambodian kind of like flavors, right? Lime juice. But I was thinking like, why not just do, you could use the same idea of smashing the cucumber, which you'll see,
Okay.
but play with it, whatever flavors you want. So I was just thinking about doing a garlic and apple cider vinegar and dill salad.
Okay.
Okay? But can I show you the idea?
I don't know.
So
Yeah.
you're just literally gonna go like this.
Oh my god.
And you don't have to like, smash it to, you don't wanna like, go too far.
I'm glad you said that because I would go too far.
And then, although I want a little bit more than that. And then what I like about it, it's like this natural, and then just like a few.
Like about it, it feels great doing
It's
it.
great, right? So you're gonna do that, and then
Okay.
just go onto this platter,
Oh my gosh.
and it just kind of creates this interesting, textured, kind of wild salad.
Yeah.
Right? So you wanna
I
have
like
at
that. Oh my gosh, of course. Okay, here we go. I'm smashing. First time doing a smashed cucumber salad. I don't know. I was just handed this wooden cylinder long thing and a cucumber. Okay. Oh, okay. He said not too hard, but a little gentle.
There you go.
Ah, look at that.
Oh.
That was look at that. Okay. And then I just plop it in there because sometimes you need a little bit more, just a different texture.
Gorgeous.
Mix it up.
All right, I'm going oven.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a quick garlic paste.
Okay.
I want to kind of have a little bit of a savory garlic pop here. I got cucumber bits on me.
From me, for sure.
So this is where I just like to smash it. If I'm
Yeah.
just doing one garlic clove,
Okay.
I don't really, you could do this in a mortar and pestle. You could make a paste in a machine, of course. But when I'm just doing one, I don't want to dirty something, and it's hard to, get something going that's so small. So I'll
Yeah.
just smash the garlic.
I'm all about less cleanup.
Yeah.
It's okay to really reuse. So it's not like, oh, the meat touched this, like blah, blah, blah. Like I don't want to use that for this. I'm always using the same cutting board for absolutely everything because I know everything is clean because it's from good sources.
Yeah. So we've got this garlic that you notice I'm just smashing into a paste,
Oh, wow. Yeah.
but I've done it with salt, okay?
Interesting, huh?
And the salt, when you ever serve garlic raw, you want to salt the garlic. It's going to mellow out its intensity a little bit, and it's not going to be distracting. So that garlic is going to go right in with our cucumbers. I'm going to hit this with some raw apple cider vinegar.
Okay.
This is going to be our acidity here.
Wow.
And I'm going to get some fresh dill,
Okay.
which you could totally do more fresh dill. Chop that.
Wow.
Add that.
How beautiful.
Of course, lemon
this looks
juice
so
could have been your choice. And I'm gonna grab olive oil. Fresh native olive oil.
Wow.
And then you can just even get in there with your hands or whatever.
Yeah.
A spoon, I'll grab you.
Yeah, let's do a spoon because I'll get it on these rings that I don't want in there.
Oh, all right. Or I'll do it if you want. Yeah.
Oh, you go
so you
for
just
it,
want to
yeah.
like kind of break up the garlic a little bit.
Okay.
And then go for it. And then just like toss it.
Oh my God.
And then we've got this fun, fast, like to make this with kids, have them smash cucumbers and have this
yeah.
big platter. So fun.
You know, the pie we have coming up, I'm sure they'll help out on. And it's just like, wow. All the things. This feels very, yeah.
Try this.
This is fun. I'm gonna try.
Super yummy. Needs a little salt. Okay. Okay, so now we've got what's called a fond, right? If you've been too aggressive or accidentally this was looking like black and burning, it's kind of gone too far, right?
I see.
But since this is still in that kind of golden brown realm, we're good, right?
Kind of.
So from here, there's a lot of different options. I'm actually thinking I would love some shallot or some onion, so I'm gonna grab onion. I wasn't planning on it,
Okay.
but I think it wants this.
Okay.
So I'm gonna bring this
all
back.
about intuitive cooking.
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
And I think that'll be a nice,
He's also pushing me outside my comfort zone a little bit. Haven't done garlic in a while or onions. I mean, I just recently came back from South Africa, so I had like a little bit here and there and maybe different like tartare or something. And I love it.
Yeah.
And so it's just fun to kind of include these fun add-ins and flavorful add-ins.
and it's a personal thing, you know? Like I know a lot of people that don't do alliums at all. They don't do any
Right.
onions. I don't think I've gone a day without onions.
Oh,
So I don't even
yeah.
know life without them.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's a personal thing, you know? So into the pan.
Okay.
I almost forgot that pan was in the oven. Always remember if your pan went in the oven. And by the way, a little like chef's note, if you
Yeah.
have a pan that came out of the oven and you live with other people, leave the towel on the handle, okay? Just in case anyone goes by and grabs the pan or goes to wash it, they don't know this is hot, so that's standard practice.
True. I don't know if that's a fire hazard though, because there has been one time where I left, but it was a sleeve. So the sleeve I think came up to here.
But the flame
It
was on.
started
Yeah,
on
well,
fire.
you would leave it without the flame, or like,
Oh, I
you know,
see.
that's what I mean. If your pan is hot
Well,
and
the flame's on right now.
well, yes. I mean, we're here though. I don't want. All I'm saying is I don't want you to burn your hand.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and keep it away
Totally
from the
get it.
flame, guys.
I think I just had like post-traumatic stress come up, and they were just like, "Oh my gosh!" I remember where I almost like just burned a house down because I.
All right, stuff everywhere here. So I've got. Because we poured off the fat, that rendered pork fat here. I've got some butter in here. That's gonna go with the onions. You could add garlic here if you wanted to, but I'm just gonna get the onions started. I'm gonna find my fish spatula in a second. That butter will get going in a second. But I'll show you actually right here. This is a good moment.
Okay.
Once this butter melts.
All right,
So you
what
can
we got?
see, Lindsay, you can just scrape here with a wooden spoon and all that comes free with the onions and the butter.
Yeah.
And all that golden flavor is gonna make a really dynamic sauce, okay?
You just smell. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yep. So I'm gonna saute, I'm gonna add the apples now. We got
Go
our
for it.
onions, we got our apples.
The smell is so good.
Okay, and those are just gonna do their thing.
Okay.
We got our onions and apples. We're just doing a saute on these.
You know,
At-
just flipping the things like they do, like professional chefs do. No big deal. If I
So-
did that, they'd be everywhere.
At this point, I
Okay.
don't mind, and we can cook these apples down. We can leave more texture. Everywhere they're going to be good now. We could, you know,
Yeah.
everywhere in between.
And especially like you cut them thin, so it's like they have that softness and flavor absorbed, like they absorb the flavor. So
Totally.
what do we have
Totally.
here?
So Texas Keeper Cider,
Okay.
local cider making
Okay.
company, does really, really cool stuff. And when we were at Radius, they suggested this one.
They did.
It's
They were like,
bone dry
Okay.
I tried it last night.
Yeah.
I admit.
Fair.
Super yummy.
This is why it's like down here.
Yeah. It goes down really easy. It's really dry.
Yeah.
I enjoy it sometimes.
I
But
trust
look
it.
at that. Gorgeous.
Oh, wow.
So now we're kind of like building this yummy sauce. I want to reduce that.
Oh my gosh, you guys need to get a close-up on that.
So
those juices.
that's going to reduce. We're going to finish it at the end with a knob of butter. And then we can slice our meat.
Woo, look at how this
And-
is coming together. Which one first? Neither first, because that's going to be on top of that. It's going to be yummy.
Okay. This
Okay.
wants a little bit of salt. There's a nice natural
It wants
sweetness.
it. You like how Aaron's talking to? He's like, it wants it. It wants the onions.
I
it
do.
wants
Yeah.
the garlic.
I don't mind
It
a little pepper.
wants it. Listen, I'm all about what the food wants, and then
I'm going to finish it with,
nothing to it.
I know we got enough fat here,
Okay.
but I'm going to finish it with some butter just to give that like glisten. And we'll swirl that butter in.
Okay. Wow.
And honestly, we're like pretty much
Looking good.
ready to go off heat. Now, one thing that I wouldn't mind doing, to be honest, even though this will be a creamy emulsified sauce, I'll sometimes play around with adding like a little bit of the pan
Ooh.
juices, and it will create like a broken effect that I don't mind. Like it's and just like a little bit more flavor. But look that spooned on
Oh my gosh.
the base of our pork. So that's done.
Yep.
We could actually hit it with just give it a little bit
Got a little bit of dill theme
of
going
green.
on.
Just it looks very kind of like German almost, or like very very European look, right?
Yeah, it actually does. Yeah, it
Yeah.
does that.
I'm gonna grab a plate. All right, Lindsay.
Plate center here. Yeah. What's up?
So look at
All
that
right.
gorgeous sauce.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta cut in. Do you want to do the honors or should I?
You do it. I
Yeah?
think I'm liking what you're
I mean,
bringing to the table.
look.
Yeah. Check out this gorgeous sauce here, real quick. Oh yeah. Okay. What
So
are we looking at here?
I'm gonna do these
Oh,
slices
wow.
of this is medium pork, guys.
Mm.
And this is how I want. Look at that gorgeous. Still pink,
Mm.
right? But it's local pasture raised pork. This is how I like it, right? If you want to take it further, don't worry about it. Go for it.
Yeah.
Side note, you could have brined this. Like, look, it's still just that nice pink,
Wow.
but it's warm.
Yeah.
Okay, it's warm pink.
So it's cooked. Like
It's cooked.
it's at a temperature where it would be killed, right? Bacteria.
I mean, it's medium. If you're
Yeah.
squeamish about these things, again, I wouldn't eat like factory pork.
Right. Again, that's
at all.
That's
you know?
probably tip number one is honestly, it's like know where your pork comes from,
Yeah.
and this is where you can actually play with it to
Yeah.
be a medium rare or what have you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if you want to take it further, this cut in particular is going to be like still pretty damn juicy if you just take it all the way. Okay, so for
There you go.
plating, you can have fun with it and do
Hey.
different things.
Okay.
But I mean, I think just spooning some of the apple,
Okay.
like right down.
Whoa. This is such a creative, fun. I love it.
if you wanted to, and you could just do like even if this were like a little tasting for your special one on a special day, and then you can take some of your apple, and I just popped
Okay.
a little bit of dill.
Okay.
And I know we did this cucumber salad, but I feel like we could honestly just leave it. See how it's like apple on apple
Oh my
kind,
gosh.
right? But so we got the cooked apple, we got the raw apple,
Huh?
and then what I would do is take a spoon.
So
I just I added the drippings, and now that you got more of this sauce that's a little broken from that
Yeah.
dripping, and now you could play with just a little bit around.
Oh, so fun.
So it's a little like more glistening, a little bit on the pork there. And honestly, this is kids food, this is adult food, a little bit of attention to detail and fun garnishes. Like this is something that you could charge $50 for in a restaurant.
Sure,
Right? But this
yeah.
is also just honestly humble food,
Yeah.
ingredients that speak to us, and nothing complicated, right?
Right. No,
And
not
fast,
at all.
right?
Yeah, it's just cooking it differently. So, and then where does that come into play? That's like
So
an appetizer.
so what I was thinking for the cucumber,
Okay.
because I love eating this way. I love having kind of like that Italian style of contorni, like on the table, a side of cucumber. And that like salty garlicky cucumber, I
so
think would be a
fun.
really nice foil to the sweet, and that crunchy bite with a bite of pork. And honestly, for kids, I love having family style. And I would serve this family style with the kids, apples separate, and just
totally.
let them kind of spoon up. So I really wanted to share my approach to sweet stuff in our house. And I think it's actually pretty fun because you can feed kids something that is super sweet, super delicious, but also super nourishing. Like it loves them back, it loves me back, it loves my wife back.
Yeah.
And this is something that you could literally serve in a fine dining restaurant and people would love it.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of cool. So I've been playing around with gluten-free crusts, and we've made some in different times that I like using coconut flour. I just don't love coconut flour. It's like, it's okay, and you have to use it sparingly, but I recently discovered plantain flour because of you.
Oh, shoot, yeah.
And
yeah,
then
that's a
like
thing.
my world is just like opened up. And I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, I think this would work for a pie crust,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and I've been playing with it too, but I think I needed your expertise to really just like, you know, tie it together.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I have expertise in this realm yet because I'm still playing around with it. It's interesting
Yeah.
because it's, you know, so many years of working with wheat flour. I get it. I understand how it operates, right? This is still a learning experience because everything's a little bit different. But I have found that the plantain flour is kind of an interesting, like, even swap for wheat flour.
Oh, interesting.
With just kind of understanding the nuances of the
Okay.
plantain. So let's just dive in.
Yeah, sure.
So for this
Let's do
one,
it. Cool. So we'll need what size is this, you think?
I think that's about an 8 or 9 inch, I would say,
Okay.
Pyrex.
Cool.
And yeah, for this one, this is you'd want to use about this size for this ratio.
Glass, I approve. You know, it's just glass, ceramic. I think you can even get stainless steel. I know you can even do cast iron too.
Totally. Yeah. Yeah. I just have kind of always used. I think it's just very homey having the glass, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm
Pyrex
just
is
used to
old
it.
school.
Yeah, absolutely. All right.
And then do you grease this at all, or you're just
Yeah,
starting?
yeah, we can.
Okay.
I want to start
Cool.
here,
Yep.
and then actually,
I'm jumping ahead.
yeah, come on, patience.
I'm excited. I'm like,
patience,
just
Lindsay.
how quick I need it. No, it's fine. Okay, so this is organic.
Plantain flour.
Plantain flour,
Yeah.
and you can find this on Amazon by the True Source, Liv Kuna. I think I'm saying that properly.
Yeah.
So that's how I.
Have
found
you
it.
gotten this one before?
Oh yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just happened upon the same one.
Yeah.
All right. So this is actually an easy one to remember. We'll share
Okay.
the recipe, but 1 cup of plantain flour.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab a stick of butter from the fridge. Do you want to cut up like
Sure.
just, you know, tablespoon pieces? You know, it doesn't have to be too small.
Tablespoon.
You
Don't
can
worry.
even use this little butcher
I will
knife.
be generous here.
This is an appropriate knife for you with your love of meat.
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure like I love the Outdoor Edge knife set, which it's just like, it's good for anything. It's good for chefs, it's good for outdoor cooking, it's good for just like meat carvers.
Oh, fun.
It does the job. So we need about a tablespoon here.
No, we're gonna use the whole thing, but
Oh.
we're gonna cut it into pieces and pop it in here.
Oh, I see what we're doing
Maybe
here.
smaller
Okay.
than that, or even you can do that and
Oh.
then go across.
Oh, okay, I see what
So,
you're saying.
this
wow,
is-
I'm getting all of these tips
Yeah.
from Chef.
So this is basically like the making of kind of like a short pastry, like a pie dough, you know,
Okay.
crostata dough. This is my approach.
Okay.
The idea here is we've got nice cold butter. Usually I would use wheat flour, and about a stick of butter per cup of flour is what I'm used to. So a recipe for a big like crostata, I would do 2 cups of flour. This is just the one that'll be more than enough for here.
Okay.
Yeah, go
I
across.
think I go across too.
You want the butter to be nice and cold,
Okay.
right?
You like that?
Even
Oh,
though this
geez.
operates a little different than wheat, when
Okay.
I tested this recipe, like these same rules apply. You want cold butter.
Plop them in?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay.
You can just pop the whole thing in.
Woo! All right, I'll take a stick of butter. I feel like, what's that name? Who loves the butter in the like old cooking shows? Like Paula Jean? Paula
Julia
Dean.
Child. You're thinking Julia and
No.
Paula Dean.
Paula
Paula and Julia
Dean.
Child, but Julia Child, absolutely. I used to watch literally the old black and white recipes when I was a kid on PBS.
Oh,
like,
shoot.
I was
You
hooked.
went way back.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm a little older.
Yeah, sure.
So that's in. A pinch of salt. I always like a pinch of salt.
Okay.
It brings out the sweetness nicely. It just kind of works, right? You could, if you want, add aromatics here. If you want your crust to be a little more dynamic, you could pop a little cinnamon. A lot of
Ooh,
nice
I do
little
love a
color
little bit of
too.
cinnamon.
Ceylon cinnamon, the real deal.
Ceylon, yep. Don't get the, what was the other one? Shoot.
Cassia.
Cassia
Yeah.
or cassia,
Yeah.
whatever.
So then we can pulse this. If you want to pulse it, and I'm gonna get a 1/4 cup of water that I have in the freezer, super cold.
Okay, but not frozen.
Not frozen, because then it would be ice.
Right. Okay. And then we want like a plantain ice cream crust. What are we doing here?
Well, the filling we're gonna work on in a second, but right now we're just focusing on the
Okay,
crust.
so pulse it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You can just, it's okay, you can just keep it covered. It's all
Okay.
right. It goes a little crazy at the beginning because the butter's so cold. And honestly, you can kind of just let it go.
What are we looking for? Crumble?
Well, so
or?
when you're making this, you're looking for like the pea size. You can open it up.
Okay.
You can do this by hand too. See how there's like big chunks? You want to see kind of like the pea size, like little chunks of kind of like, you're incorporating the flour and the butter.
Okay.
But not necessarily so fully that the butter's completely like kind of emulsified almost with the flour.
Okay.
So just, you can let it go at this point, and I'm gonna quickly get the water in. Let it go. And I'm actually just gonna let it go for a second.
Okay.
So it should, let me pulse it now.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to look pulse. And what I would do actually, if this were the wheat flour, I would stop here at crumble, put it in plastic wrap, cover it and chill it, because you want to hydrate the wheat. This is different, and I'm just gonna let it basically form a ball in a second, because what we're about to do is different than what I would do with wheat flour,
Oh, okay.
right?
So this is your, ball. Maybe bring it like here.
Yep. So actually, we're gonna go right into, and this is why this is just so easy. You're just gonna plop it into the pot. Actually, before we do that, can you just
See how it's
throw
like
your hands right in
ball
here?
here?
And you want to just, with your hands, grease that with some coconut oil.
Yeah. Okay. So we got some coconut oil. We're greasing this
My kids love to do this.
pan with. Oh man, should I?
Do you wanna
do
help out?
honors?
Or you
Oh,
want
he
to do
wants
that?
to do
You want to do
something else.
the
That's
pressing
okay.
of
He'll
the.
participate in it too, so that's fine. Okay, cool. Do a little grease with this here. All right, that's all set. Put this here.
So you've got this kind of sticky ball of the plantain.
Okay.
There's some kind of like a little bit more here. I just want to,
Okay.
I don't want to waste it. And so
Yeah.
here you're literally, I like to grease my hands.
Okay.
And then just press. You're just literally pressing it in. So if
Okay.
you've already got greasy hands.
Yep, that works. This is kind of how I made these Amish butter cookies too. I mean, it wasn't exactly how I made it. I think like your steps are probably a little bit more methodical and yeah. And just kind of less piece it together, but it was basically butter and plantain flour.
Gorgeous.
And salt. And
Gorgeous.
like then, you kind of like rolled it in there. And I think a little water too, actually added. You rolled it in this and you just sort of like shaped it into a rectangle and then cut them into pieces. But so it can definitely make a lot of dishes.
I mean, this really could be a cookie dough, basically.
Yeah.
You could chill this, you could form it into like a cylinder, cut circles, and it's like a shortbread. You could consider that. So what we're doing here is, I basically like to kind of let me get some coconut. This is kind of fun. This is why I love this one with kids. Like, they just want to touch it. You want to touch food, right? So I'm just pressing like,
Play-Doh.
see how I'm pressing kind of towards the outside to create the crust, to create that pie shape.
Yeah, so you get the professional plantain crust masseuse.
Exactly,
right?
yes. The recipient is the plantain flour. It's getting a good massage. So, and then I'm just gonna work, and this is so forgiving because you're just pressing it into the shape of the pie mold,
I
basically,
see.
right? And so see how it's like just coming together, and you just gotta be patient, right? It's a little counterintuitive.
I'm not patient,
I'm honestly not the most patient cook in the world either. I want
Maybe just
results.
throw in some music or a little meditation.
So I like to just, I bring my thumb kind of around while I'm pushing and even it out because the
interesting.
excess kind of comes up.
Oh yeah.
But look how
Get
quickly,
close up
yeah,
on
you've
that,
got it.
yeah.
Now I don't want to overwork it, right? I don't
Sure.
want to be doing this too long because the butter is kind of melting and you want the butter cold when you bake.
Okay.
But that's basically it. And then if you can go over and kind of crimp by taking your fingers like that and kind of pushing.
Is that more just like an aesthetic
It's just
thing?
aesthetic,
Okay.
yeah. And if you want to do
Right.
that.
For all my, creatives and bakers out there and do that. What about if you took like a fork and did like kind of a,
You could do whatever you want.
but this is more like pie crusty.
Yeah, it's that like, fun. You could just, might as well finish that process.
Yeah. You can't half ass it.
Yeah, it's like halfway nice. Okay,
Or
so
half
then,
butt it.
yeah.
Whoops, we got kids feeling.
So I've got the oven at. You just want to make sure you don't have like extra thick, pockets or extra thin. Like there was a spot right there that I could see through the glass.
Okay.
And that's it.
Cool.
Only for even baking. And then you can take a fork. Hey, Rafa.
Is this your favorite part, the fork part? What's happening here?
Do you want to do this part, Rafa? Because this will kind of rise, one of the ways that you can kind of avoid that is just poking it with.
Oh, yep.
So very often I would pop this back in the fridge to chill. Let me do a couple more. But I've also, it's still pretty cold. You can just go for it, right?
Okay,
so
cool.
into a 350 oven or so.
Okay, so the tips here too is just like not overwork it because we are still working with butter, making sure that the butter is like really cold. So these are kind of like maybe the important tips to make a real good crust.
Yeah.
And then having the water cold too as well. I imagine that kind of is the same concept.
Same idea. You want that
Yeah.
cold, you don't want the butter to completely dissolve into it, and then you'll get a flakier texture.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And that will hold its shape better too.
Yep, and then the little, there's like just sort of like dialed in, just like dripping in the water too, just while it's pulsing.
Yeah, nice and
whatever,
slow.
get it
but
to a
yeah,
point.
just bring it together.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
I love
And
that.
this is really forgiving. Just have fun with it. It's gonna be delicious either way.
Yeah. Always have fun.
Yes. All right. So
Tip number 1.
banana filling. So I had this idea where we've been doing fried bananas in coconut oil as just like a yummy sweet bite, right?
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Yeah, so good, right? With a little cinnamon on top.
Oh yeah. I actually do it with plantains, not the green plantains, because that's kind of with these, the powder form of this comes from, but the more sweet Maduro plantains.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah. Oh
those
my
are
God,
good.
all day long.
Yeah.
All day long.
Yeah.
So for this recipe, I think about 5 will fill it up nicely. But I was
Okay.
thinking, why not get that beautiful caramelized banana and then puree it with a little bit of
yeah.
coconut cream or coconut milk, gelatin, and then there's like a no-bake filling.
And then you can also like use regular milk or cream too.
You could
as
use,
well.
yeah, you could use whatever.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Totally.
I
And then
love it.
this is, yeah. You in? You in?
Are you
Rafa?
in? I'm in.
You think
Are
it would
you
be
in?
good?
Yeah.
So this is
So
inspired
good.
by, I do this same crust, and I
Okay.
do either a butternut squash or a kabocha squash filling.
Ooh.
Basically just roast squash till it's nice and tender and soft, and then do the same exact thing. And then that's kind of like our pumpkin pie, like at Thanksgiving. We'll cinnamon,
Sure.
allspice, and sweeten it with either raw honey or maple syrup. So good.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. Why don't you use pumpkin?
Or pumpkin, or pie. Yeah, kabocha is my favorite.
Yeah,
It's
so
so
good.
aromatic
Yeah.
and so yummy. It's
love
just like
kabocha.
next level flavor. So let's get some bananas halved.
Okay, let's do
I'll
it.
get this hot.
Bananas halved. Who wants to be the banana halver?
And I think the crust will take about 15 minutes. You just want to keep an eye and not
Oh, thank you
brown
very
it too
much.
much.
Banana halver. Boom. Boom. Do you want to, I don't know, we can do an assembly line here. Do you want to half them and I'll peel it? How about that? I think like this, right, Aaron? Like,
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And then have the long way so they have a nice flat surface that will brown.
Yeah.
Coconut oil.
Yep.
And I don't mind being pretty aggressive. That's pretty hot.
Oh.
I'm gonna take it off for a second.
Too aggressive.
Well, aggressive with the amount, but yeah, the heat.
Okay.
But you want it to be pretty hot. So gently.
Cool. So we got some bananas popping in
Yeah.
in here.
So get as many as you can. Look at these guys.
Wow. Oh, that already, yep.
It's already exciting, right?
Even though I know the oil's really hot, I can easily just like try to put that in my mouth. I'm like, this looks great. It smells great.
So probably gonna need 2 batches. You could
Okay.
get another pan out or just, wait. So while these are cooking, I'm gonna
Okay.
open up a can of coconut cream, organic
Okay.
coconut cream, no guar gum or anything.
Sure.
So
Yep, that's the brand that.
So I love Great Lakes gelatin. It's my go-to.
Great Lakes. Oh, I haven't seen that one yet.
Grass-fed. So I think about a tablespoon of the gelatin that we're gonna bloom in water.
Okay.
And I like to just kind of I have a whisk ready because I like to do this quickly because it'll clump pretty fast.
Yeah.
And I just eyeball it.
Sure.
You're just hydrating. It's called blooming.
So so about a tablespoon?
About a
to
tablespoon to probably a couple tablespoons of water.
So what, like a 1-to-3 ratio?
I would say like
maybe?
probably 2 to 1 or
2 to
so.
1.
Yeah.
All right.
And if it's
fair.
it's forgiving.
Yep. See, it's already like
Okay,
gelling.
that's good. Can I do this one?
I
now?
love gelatin. You can make
It's really hot.
marshmallows, actually, which I just, I share those recipes
I got
too
this.
on my channel. You can make tons of things. Actually, like this is even good in like ice cream too, because if you're making homemade ice cream without an ice cream maker, it actually makes it a little bit more like jelly and smooth. So.
By the way, this is testament how we just don't need nonstick.
Yeah.
We had enough fat, we had enough heat in the pan.
Yep. So you had this pan on high too, which not a lot of people get. It's like patience again, right?
Totally.
The theme of patience this channel right now, or sorry, this show right now is just showing its pretty face right now. So high, wait till it heats. Yeah. And then do you add the fat or do you put the fat in and have it heat up?
You bring the pan up to heat to hot and then add your fat, ideally.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's also like less time that potentially, even if it's a pretty stable fat at higher temperatures, it's just like less unnecessary heating of that fat. I'd rather have that cooking less time.
Yeah.
So we'll let these soften a bit.
Okay.
And cook.
Okay.
We'll get these into our food processor and do another round. And then all we're gonna do, and then we're just gonna let it ride with our gelatin.
Okay.
Coconut cream.
Okay.
These aren't crazy ripe, so maybe just a little bit of sweetener, like a little maple maybe.
Okay.
And a pinch of cinnamon to get that nice spiced kind of effect.
Yep, I love it.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna get these out. Those are in.
All right. On. Okay, we had a moment where just kids were eating the filling.
Kids started like we had half. This was half full.
Yeah.
We're missing half. All right, so we got 2 batches. I'm gonna go right in here.
Okay.
These are still hot, which I want because when I add the gelatin, I want it to be hot.
And the coconut oil is going in there too, or did you?
I mean, it's honestly like the bananas kind of absorb it. Yeah. So all that nice fat is in there.
Extra. Yeah, it's so good. And it also actually, when you do put it in the fridge, it also hardens it nicely too in ways, like almost like an icing.
Totally.
Right.
Yeah. So, and then we've got our gelatin. You notice. This has got the gummy bear gelatin. It's like that's your like gummy consistency. This stuff's magic. All right, so in goes the implant.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, I'm glad that we can joke that way, Lindsay.
Yeah, exactly. You're doing this, just
a can of coconut cream.
Okay.
Which I love this to remember. Like I love the even measuring things. Like the cup of plantain flour. I like to try to figure out recipes that are easy to remember, because honestly, I'm not pulling out recipes. I'm just like, I'm going. Even with stuff like this, I love desserts. You don't have to think or research.
What's actually very interesting too is a lot in baking. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, you always have to be like so meticulous about the measurements.
So much, yeah.
In like animal-based baking or desserts, like you almost kind of don't. Right?
Yeah, there's way more leeway. You're not worried about like the exact measurements, hydration of like making like a chiffon cake is a very specific thing, Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of that in this realm, like with like whipping egg whites and things like that, and playing around with alternative breads and things like that. But there's a lot of leeway. Yeah, it's kind of more technique based though.
Okay, so that was a little bit of vanilla
dash
extract.
of vanilla extract, which I love.
And we will put all this together, so you guys can follow the recipe.
Yeah, I'm also gonna put a pinch of salt.
Okay.
In here, I'm gonna put cinnamon in here. If you don't want it in there, it's gonna, darken the color. Okay. But I just love.
I actually like that because you put that in the plantain flour too, right?
Yeah. Which reminds me.
Yep. Oh no.
It's perfect.
Is it perfect? Yeah. How long was that in there for?
About 15, 18 minutes, I would say.
Okay, 15, 18 minutes. Well,
and look at the pumpkin pie.
That you said that.
So you've got this golden, beautiful.
So you did put the cinnamon in this, and it turned brown. And I think you sent me a picture earlier too. And I don't know if I asked you. So it was like, oh, it's like darker. Yeah. So I was curious about that, and so it's a beautiful color.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Like a nice golden crust. It smells really good. All right, so we got our filling. Everything's in there, except for. I'm gonna grab a little bit of. You can do raw honey. You could do maple.
Okay, in the filling.
Yeah, just.
Raw honey is good, just as good as maple. You know what else I've been experimenting with though? I like the liquid with it, maybe even like dates,
dates would be bomb, yeah.
But also like there's date sugar.
Yes, yeah, date sugar, maple sugar, which would be awesome.
Maple sugar, because it also has like some crystallized, like you must get like a little crunch in it too.
Yeah,
so
oh man, and it's just like that beautiful mapley. All right, so then on this goes, and we just let it rock.
Let it
rock.
Oh,
you want to press it?
Oh, so sorry.
Can you press the on?
That one. Boom.
Got it. That's it. So from here, this would be a good time to taste.
Oh, who's gonna be the taste tester?
Do you want to taste, Ariel? And see if you like it, basically.
Okay. Even though I'm not quite used to it, Aaron is, so he definitely is.
Oh my gosh. This little kid's knife from Misono, this Japanese knife maker, one of my favorites.
Oh, whoa.
And it's got
Those
a
are sharp, real
rounded
deal.
tip, but it was a sharp knife,
Yeah.
right? And honestly, once you teach him the fundamentals, a sharp knife is a safer knife, for sure.
Agreed, yeah.
So we're gonna take this.
Okay.
You wanna wipe that actually?
Sure.
And we're just gonna make it flat. Careful, this is still hot.
Okay. Just flatten it
Yeah, just
out.
kind of like smooth it out.
All right, let's see if I have the wrist flick here. Okay.
So into the fridge. You can
Okay.
wait till it cools off a little bit at room temperature.
Okay.
And then into the fridge.
Okay.
And you're ready to roll.
Great. All right, now we are ready to pull the pie out of the fridge, yeah?
Should we do it?
Yeah, how
Wanna
long has
taste?
it been?
Hour?
Okay.
2 hours? I mean, you could do this overnight. Make this the day before, it'll set
Right.
overnight, but it actually doesn't take that long to set.
No, gelatin sets pretty
Yeah.
quickly, so
Yeah,
cool.
totally.
Let's pull it
Okay.
out.
2.
Ah.
So
Look
nice.
at this. We got pie, and then look. Oh my goodness.
Pumpkin pie.
Okay.
My little guy calls all pie pumpkin pie.
Everything
All right.
is pumpkin pie.
Coming. So,
I want the biggest piece.
So maybe we.
first slice is always the hardest one to get out clean. So, in we go. Let's see what we got here. Gorgeous.
Whoa.
Oh, I forgot to do a little yogurt garnish. I'm gonna do a yogurt garnish
Okay.
nicer on this one. So you could do whipped cream. I love yogurt so much that I'm just gonna put like a dollop of yogurt like that. for the fun
Whoa,
of it.
okay, now we're learning all the fancy things.
It just looks, and you could sweeten the yogurt, but I'm a big fan of just yogurt as is with desserts. Super fun. So we'll get in there, and we'll plate that nicely next to it.
Take a nice little pretty,
The cinnamon would be
like
nice.
some of the ingredients in there, some of the flavors. Awesome. All right, here we go. Now, the grand finale is always a taste test for this, so what do you think? Okay,
Let's find out.
yep.
You want to go first?
Yeah. All right, I guess so. Oh. How fun.
Yummy.
It takes you on that journey too. That's just like
Mhm.
all of the flavors. Like especially when you mix it in like yourselves and you know what you're putting in there. It's like, oh, I can taste the banana, the cinnamon, even the coconut oil and the coconut cream.
For me, it needs a little like more sweet. This one. So I want the
I
crust.
got a
is really
bigger
good.
piece of the crust.
Yeah, the crust is so good. For me, I'm gonna add a little raw honey. Like I don't really think you can have too much. Really good.
Awesome, thank you. This was delicious.
Thank you.
And I'm sure there's so many more tricks you have up your sleeve that you can share with me, my audience, because, you know, myself too, I can get into a creative block. And so it's really nice to have you
Yeah.
in here from, you know, creativity, different perspective, and also like energy. Like this gives me energy. This gives me more inspiration to cook at home too. So Aaron Goldstein, where can we find you? Like, cause there's more resources that you provide.
Yeah. And I will say that this is all super simple. None of it's complicated. This looks like fine dining, but it's something that you can make on a Wednesday night for your own kids, and the kids will love it.
Yeah.
So you can find me on Instagram at Chef Aaron Goldstein. I also have a Substack that you can learn about through my Instagram. It's called What Feeds Us. That's a really powerful place to engage with me and my recipes and my weekly guides and inspiration.
Cool. Well, thanks so much for being here. Obviously, we're about to dive in and enjoy more of this and share it with fam. And yeah, so we'll hope to have you back. I'm sure we will. I will put all of his contact information down below so you can kind of find him. Just, yeah, navigate through his site because he's got some amazing things, amazing initiatives, and just passion behind not only putting good food on the table, but just for the community, for
Yeah.
kids at large. And so I love, yeah, I just love your passion behind
Thank
it.
you.
So
Thanks,
for
Lindsay.
being
Thank
here.
you. Appreciate it.
Cool. Awesome. Aaron, guys.